Hello everyone, my name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. If you're new, well, I like to react to video game music from games I've never played or heard about. I myself am a musician. I've been playing guitar for a very long time. And today I'm going to be doing a Patreon request for Espresso Depresso. Great name. This is Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. Now, I've heard this name a lot when it comes to 14. I have not played it, but from the sounds of it, I think this is an expansion from the game. That's pretty much is all I know, so I'm guessing this is just the theme. I don't know if it's actually called anything besides Heavensward. Composed by Soken, of course, and I do recognize one other name, and that's Koji Fox, so we'll see. Kind of on the shorter side, but this is Heavensward, so let's get into it now. Nice vocal filter removal. Maybe this is a duet. That is a high note. I think that's a G. Could be wrong though. Nice. Steel shall sing. This game has some beautiful shots, man. All those violins. Very triumphant, very positive. Ooh. I love the sky. I love stuff in the sky. It's so cool to me. That is a gorgeous beard, my friend. Another verse? See, I was gonna say earlier that this sounds kind of like a sea shanty, and now it really does. Jeez, dude. vengeance will be ours. Wowza. You know, when I saw the track length, 4 minutes and 23 seconds, I was kind of worried. I'm like, well, that's kind of short for Final Fantasy XIV, or in general for Final Fantasy. So I was kind of like, okay, so where is this gonna play or something? But I saw the footage of it. What you guys saw, or when I'm gonna edit it, is just gonna be generic gameplay footage that a friend sent me. That is just a rule from Square Enix. So the footage, by the way, that you saw has nothing to do with what I saw. I saw like the trailer of Heavensward, and I just kept seeing all these. Well, you know, like the cinematic, right? Like they're flying in the sky, and then like this guy with the white beard that you probably couldn't see. So I should have mentioned that at first. But anyways, I'm not completely familiar, obviously, with the whole lore of FF14, but I'm aware there have been expansions. Just from the sheer amount of songs I've done and comment sections that I've read, I know there's Endwalker. I know there's Stormblood, and I think this one. I'm sure there's more, but I'm pretty sure this is one of them. But what I was trying to figure out the whole time was which is the one that came after the, for lack of a better word, the renovation, right? Because when I did my answers video, which by the way is like my biggest video I think on YouTube right now, I think. Sorry, I just remembered that video really quick. I kind of just had a flashback. From what I remember and from what everyone told me is like that was like the end of, you know, Disaster, and then they pretty much rebuilt the whole game, I guess, with an expansion. I don't know if it's this one though. Either way, if it isn't, it did feel like that. At least that was the kind of at least with the scenery and the lyrics were saying like the victory will be ours and all that. It kind of made me think, oh, is this the one that was the recovery from the mess that it was before? Please correct me if it's not, because I don't know. But musically, it was quite impressive. Like the woman vocal had this crazy octave range. An octave, if you've ever heard that, basically in the musical scale, there's only 12 notes, right? And in those 12 notes, as in when I say that, I mean every note you've ever heard in your whole life consists of 12 notes, A through G, like the alphabet. And in those 12 notes, you have 8 whole notes, octave. So basically, every time, like for on a piano, for instance, you'll hit like a note, and then that same note will be over here, and then over here, and then over here. So a piano is just a bunch of octaves of those 12 notes. Anyways, so the notes that she was hitting were like just really high octaves, which I think, I don't have perfect pitch, but they sounded like they were like a really high G, like all the way to the right of the keyboard, or like really high up on the fretboard of the guitar. And they were in key, like they were in control, so it was like, wow. I think those notes are called, oh god, I don't remember what they're called. Someone who's known for doing that is Mariah Carey. Oh, they're not called screech notes. I'm gonna forget, but I'll remember as soon as this video's over. It has something, there's a name for them, but it's going really, really, really high, but it still sounds like singing. It's just like the threshold right before it gets like too piercing for the ear to hear. But that was happening, and I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, again, something new in a 14 song, I know, right? It's hard to believe, but it was there. Also, this had very much Disney vibes. I kept, like older Disney, like Pinocchio, Cinderella, Snow White. I kept thinking of like, you know, those songs, because it just kind of had that like Walt Disney just sort of feel to it. But then it changed into more of every time there was a male vocal, it sounded really much like, you know, pirates sea shanty, kind of just, you know, going through the water and that kind of stuff and rowing the boat. So it just kind of had a little bit of everything. So back to what I was saying at the beginning, like in 4 minutes, you know, this thing that I thought was going to be so like, this is going to be maybe too simple, was not simple at all. It was extremely complex. And it went from this to this to this, and they just kept layering. And I think it had like 3 verses in it in 4 minutes, so... But this isn't your typical song structure, right? This is this was like trailer music, so it's more like just a giant trailer song. But trailer songs typically don't have that much depth to them. Yeah, sure they do, but not, you know, duets and like that was crazy. That was crazy. I was not expecting that. Really beautiful though. I really love the message that it was letting out, which again is what made me think of that this is the expansion. But I'm gonna stop saying that because if I'm wrong, I'm gonna sound dumb. But yeah, I definitely don't know what Heavensward is. Maybe it's a place. Maybe it's just the name of something. Of course, I'm sure it has to have some context, but I don't know what that is. So cannot get mad at me for that. I just I can only take educated guesses, and sometimes they're right, sometimes they're completely wrong. So as per usual, this series is quite, I don't even know the word for it, just so vast. You know, I've seen footage of it, and it just looks so overwhelmingly large. Everything about it, the player base, the scale of everything, and then the music is just honestly like, it's almost comical how big it is. Not only the songs, but how many songs there are. Someone told me there's like over 500 or something crazy like that. So when someone told me, I remember when I did my first 14 video ever, which was my second video, by the way. And I remember the comment like it was yesterday. I don't remember who it was, but it was like a smiley face profile picture, and they're like, oh, you really opened the floodgates with this one. And they're like, 14 fans are going to make sure you listen to every single song from this game. And I'm like, okay. Well, when I said that, I was like, or when I thought that, I was like, okay, well, you know, surely there's only like 20. Woo, was I wrong? So I don't know if I'm ever going to do all of them, but yeah, this game is crazy. And I envy those people that play it because it does look fun, and it looks like it consumes your whole life, which is what I can't do. So you have to play for me, make an account with my name. I don't care. You can do it vicariously through me, but I don't have time to play it. Unfortunately, it looks really, really cool, and I wish I could experience it, but alas, I am busy. But anywho, if you would like to get your own request in, you could do so on Patreon, or you could do so on PayPal. Either are okay, neither are necessary. They just guarantee that I will check out your song, and the waitlist grows more and more each day. If you do not want to wait, there is the Platinum Trophy tier on Patreon, which expedites yours to the top. Also does your outstanding requests if you've been a subscriber for a while. So pretty beefy perk, but limited, so first come first serve on that. And a big shout out to Fly, Gardelane, Turn Arclight, Rogue Monk, and Moon Knight for being Platinum supporters. Thank you very much, and thank you to everyone else that's over here as well, and to you for watching. Thank you, FF14 community. It's been fun, and let's keep going. There's still more coming. It's been a while since I've done 14, but there's still a lot more, trust me. There's actually one coming up soon, and I'm not going to say which one it is yet. So until next time, dudes and dudettes, dudes of light and dudettes of light as well. Sure. My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. Peace.